Heichא timtza on Chanukah. Two people are lighting the menorah and both are not yoitze. But if one person lights, he is yoitze. How is that possible? The halacha is, if somebody made a tuas and the first night he lit two neiros instead of one ner, is he yoitze or not? And the answer is, it is a machloikis. Some say, kol hamoisif eino goireya. Putting an extra candle cannot take away from the first candle. Others say, no, kol hamoisif goireya. Too much is no good. Rab Shlomo Klieger says, it is kosher. The Ksav Sofer says, kol hamoisif goireya. So what do you have to do? You have to put out both candles and relight the menorah. The first night, if you're showing two candles, people are thinking that you're doing le'oirehu tzorech. He needs for himself, not le'tzorech Chanukah. Chanukah needs only one candle. Does he have to make a new bracha? It's a machloikis. The Ksav Sofer, he has to make a new bracha, and the Rab Shlomo Klieger, he does not have to make a bracha. Sofik bracha is lehokel. So in our case, when somebody lit the menorah first night, and somebody else went and lights a candle right next to my menorah, and now he does not let the people in the street know which day it is, it could be that he is taking away from the mitzvah, and he's not yoitze. So it's a heichã timtza that somebody lights by himself, he's yoitze, but he lights with somebody else next to him, it's worse. If he lights too close to somebody else's and takes away from the cheshbon to the street. According to Rab Shlomo Klieger, it's okay, but according to the Ksav Sofer, it's a no good. Heichã timtza number 2. An heichã timtza that he's not allowed to say heichah on Chanukah, only the 8th day of Chanukah. How's that possible? Not the first day, not the second day, not the third day. The 8th day, that's the only time he's allowed to say heichah. Yivav. The halacha is, if somebody forgot to say heichah by the adloka, he cannot say heichah on the yontif. He has to wait next day for the next adloka. He forgot next day by the adloka, he can't say on the yontif, he has to wait for the third day, and so on and so forth. The last day after the last adloka, he forgot to say heichah, and he still did not say heichah on the entire yontif. Then they are matter to him to say heichah on the yontif, and not on the adloka. The heichah is lekatchila only on the adloka. B'shas hadchak on the yontif. So kol zman there's still an adloka, then he cannot make heichah on the yontif. The last day, then he can make heichah on the yontif. Now another heichã timtza that he is in the first day yontif, and the Rav paskins that he is not allowed to make a heichah b'chlal nicht. He comes to make that adloka. Should I make heichah? Zog the Rav, no, he cannot make heichah. First day yontif. He give up. It's Erev Shabbos, like this year. Everybody's madlik in the house and makes a heichah in Shtib. Now everybody runs to Mincha and Besmedrish, Kabbalah Shabbos. Right before Mincha, the Gabbai gets up and he makes that loka and he makes two brochas. The Hadlik ner Chanukah, She'oso Nisim, he has a kash, he cannot make a heichah. So the Rav says, did you sin in the house? He says, yes. Did you make a heichah? Yes. You cannot make any more heichah. Why? Because you already made a heichah on its own adlok on his house. So you cannot make again in shul a heichah. Mashe'en kein, if the Gabbai makes the hadloko in usual years in shul first, and he makes a heichah, and he comes back home, he has to make a new heichah for Bnei Beisoy. For himself, I don't know if he has to make a heichah again. Could be that if he's the only person in the house, and he's not going to be moed to somebody else, could be he was yoitzer where he was heichah in shul. But if somebody already said heichah in the house, and he comes to shul, and everybody already said heichah, the poskim say that he don't say any more heichah. Interesting halacha. Heichã timtza, a yid comes to ask a shayla to a Rav. He just sinned the menorah's Chanukah, and he thought he had put the oil inside the menorah, and he noticed he didn't put the oil yet. And the Rav paskins to him, he has to light again without a bracha. Next day, the same person comes to ask a shayla, and happened to him the second time. Now the Rav says, you have to light the menorah again, but this time you have to make a bracha. What is the difference between one case that he doesn't have to make a bracha and one case that he has to make a bracha? In lav dafki one person, could be two different people. Two people coming to ask a shayla. I forgot to put the oil. One, the Rav says, you have to make a new bracha, and you, the second person, you don't have to make a new bracha. What's the heichã timtza? The answer is very simple. The one who has oil in front of him, he has das that he can use that oil, then you don't have to make a new bracha. But if the person does not have oil in front of him, then he has to make a new bracha. How is it possible that somebody has a minnik to tzint shemen zayis every night for Chanukah, and one night the Rav says, tonight you cannot tzint shemen zayis, you have to use lecht? The answer is, if somebody did not have shemen zayis, so he starts preparing the menorah with candles. And as soon as the menorah was prepared for candles, somebody knocks on the door and says, Rabbi Yit, I brought you shemen zayis. can you put away the candles and sin now the menorah with Shemen Zayis? Take out the candles and put the Shemen Zayis? Or I say, you're mevayish the candles, like somebody wants to make Kiddush. He has challah and he has wine. He has to cover up the challahs and make Kiddush and wine. You can be mevayish the challah. Is there a bizoyim for the candles to put them away because I prepared them, I didn't know I have shemen? Or no, it's a mitzvah to light with Shemen Zayis zoch and not with candles. I can put away the candles. Machloike zapoiskim. The Sha'ar Tshuva brings down that Shvus Yankov holds you're not allowed to be mevayish the candles. Better to light with candles than to light now with Shemen Zayis. The Chacham Tzvi argues with that, says as long as you didn't start lighting the candles, you have to go and light with Shemen Zayis. Because a mitzvah in the movcha Shemen Zayis. But enochanami, if you started lighting with candles, you cannot put away the candles, and you have to. Well, you can do something else. You could light with candles and make a second adloko with Shemen Zayis. You'll have to be moisef. I know a story that the Skvere Rebbe, the Alte Skvere Rebbe, Rabbi Yaakov Yosef, he asked Rabbi Menachem Davidovich in Eretz Yisrael to write a Sefer Torah for him. And he asked the Sefer Torah should be written on shlil. Shlil is a oir from a behema that was not born. A lot of times you shecht a behema, you find a baby inside. That's the best oiros to write, very, very smooth. And Rabbi Menachem Davidovich said, there is no shlil in Eretz Yisrael. That time it was very hard to get shlil. So you send them oir izim to America. The Rebbe should fry the first base of Bereshis and send back the Yiriyah to Eretz Yisrael. A few months later, Rabbi Menachem Davidovich said, we just got shlil. So the Rebbe said, let's write again Sefer Torah and he sent them again a new Yiriyah and he started again from Bereshis. That first Yiriyah was sold for a lot of money. Heichא timtza, the 2 glasses of shemen. Something happened to both of these 2 glasses at the same time, and the Rav says you have to give it to taste to a goy. If the goy says it tastes very bitter and it's not edible, then you can use it for Ner Chanukah. And the other one that tastes good, you cannot use it for Chanukah. What's the case? And the answer is that it was under the bed of somebody, a yid was sleeping, and we paskin that you're not allowed to eat oicholim that have ruach ra from tachas amita. But if it doesn't have a good taste, it's not roi lachila, there's no ruach ra. So the Shemen Zayis was given to the goy to taste. If it tastes bitter, it's not roi lachila, and there's no ruach ra, memelo you can use it for Ner Chanukah. In a similar shaila, a tefillin shel rosh fell into the soup. The shaila is that soup kosher to eat or not? So Rab Shlomo Kliger says depends. Whose tefillin is it? Is it tefillin from a Talmud Chochem or a tefillin from a Amoritz? If it's a tefillin from a Talmud Chochem, then the whole soup is also b'achila. Is it a tefillin from a Amoritz? Then the soup is muter b'achila. Why? He says like this: Zeya from the cup, from the head, is sam amoves. Afilu be'elev lebotl. Says akono. But the zeyas from the ponim, it's not sam amoves. Bezeyas apecho toichol. If somebody was sweating and the zeh from the head fell into the meichel, the whole meichel is also b'achila. But if the zeh from the ponim fall into the meichel is not also b'achila. A Talmud Chochem wears the tefillin, beinenecho means by the head. And Amoritz beinenecho means between the eyes. The Talmud Chochem wears the tefillin by the head, the zeya is samamoves, the whole meichel is also. The Amoritz who wears the tefillin by the forehead, bezeh apecho, that zeya is not samamoves, memelo there is no isur achila. Heichא timtza, to be yoitzed Ner Chanukah, it has to be over one of the Aseres Adibris. Ner Chanukah is doiche one of the Aseres Adibris. How is it possible? The halacha is if somebody comes late and it's after the zman asher tichle regel min hashuk, he has to wake up the people in the house. If his parents are sleeping, he's not allowed to wake up his parents to be mekayim mitzvahs adlokos Ner Chanukah. But his older brother, kaved es avicho lerabois achicho hagodol, that he's allowed to wake up kedei mekayim the mitzvahs pirsum nes Ner Chanukah.